What's good, everybody? It's Coach Phil, and welcome to another episode of Deep in the Game. And as you can see, we've got young franchise himself, Mr. Payday, young white Willie Beeman. If you know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. I'm talking about my man from the homestead, actually, here in Washington. He's now live and direct from Arizona, Davis Alexander. Davis, how you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm great. Appreciate you having me on, Coach Phil.
Yes. We had to make it happen, man. I know you've been busy with the move and everything, man. How's your off season going? What you been up to? And update everybody. What's going on with you?
Yeah. First month, we kind of took it well. I will say we did go to the Grey Cup. I was in Vancouver. My girlfriend and I, we drove from Kelowna, BC to Vancouver. Went to the Grey Cup, had a blast. And then took about a month off from training and all that stuff. Spent Christmas, early Christmas in Saskatchewan. Girlfriend's got family out there in Prince Albert. I think it was minus 30 when we were out there. So that was pretty crazy. And then Christmas in Portland, seeing my brother. And like I said, down here now in Scottsdale, Arizona. Just had our first week of training, getting back into things, and excited for the year.
Sir, yes, sir. So, as you mentioned, you went to the Grey Cup, man. You guys actually had the chance to be in the Grey Cup, man.
Yeah.
But tell us real quick, man, about you guys lost to Toronto in the East Final. What was going? How did it feel to go through that? And what's the plan moving forward for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we knew that Toronto was a very talented team. I think everybody kind of saw that. They were also getting hot kind of at the right time, similar to us last year in 2023. So we knew it was going to be, a heck of a fight, and that's what it was. We lost 30-28. But again, they're a very talented team. They're a well coached team. Turnovers killed us in that game. I think we had 4 or 5 fumbles alone. But yeah, sometimes that can be a good wake up call. We had a pretty successful regular season, I should say. And I'm not saying that we were complacent by any means, but sometimes a tough gutting loss like that in front of your home fans can kind of reset you and reset that fire and that drive, and that's just the plan. Get back to the cup, but it's definitely one day at a time. Like, what's the day? January 10th. We got a long ways to go, and we're gonna start building that now. So
There, yes, sir. So we're gonna take a second. We're gonna take a little road trip down memory lane for you. So you had a season where you got a good opportunity to start a few games, man. I thought you stepped out of bounds in the game against us, but I don't know how you tiptoed that motherfucker. I do not know how you pulled that off, but you did. Tell us, man, with how you played the season, man. How would you grade yourself this past season?
yeah, I'm pretty tough on myself. But most importantly, the most important thing to me is wins and losses, and then turnovers. Because those are pretty much equally. If you're not turning the ball over, you're more than likely you're going to win the game. So obviously, we won all the starts that I played in and stuff, and that's awesome. Limited turnovers. I think I had 3 on the year, but still can bring that stuff down. And but I still think there's a lot of firepower left in our offense, even some of our good games. So I'll give myself a B, a modest B, because I know there's a lot left out there, and I know we're really excited. I would say that we got the best receivers in the game on our team. A lot of guys coming back. Obviously, free agent pending, but we got a lot of guys signed back, and we feel great about where we're at, and I'm excited for next year, and just kind of excited to get the whole training camp as being named the starter, and just keep building from there. And we got a young group, and just exciting.
It's scary to think all the pieces that you guys have moving forward, and it's going to be great to see what you guys can do this season. But focusing on you, you
Hmm.
ready to tell your story, man?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. So You are actually from my neck of the woods. You are from Gig Harbor. Tell us, man, about your upbringing and what was it like going across the Tacoma Narrows Bridge?
Yeah. I kind of grew up all over, to be honest. Or I started my early childhood. So I was actually born in Denver. My dad is South African. He played professional rugby. Shortly after I was born, we moved to South Africa for about 6 months. I have an older brother. He's 4 years older than me. Bounced back to Denver. Parents split up, and then we lived with our mom for early part of our childhood while visiting our dad. But we lived in Scottsdale, the Bay Area, and then we settled, like you said, in Gig Harbor. Moved there when I was 8 years old, and it was a special place. A small town. I think there's only like 10 at the time, for sure, only like 10K population. We had a tight knit high school class, and we played every sport together, all of us, and it was a ton of fun. I wasn't highly recruited coming out. I had a couple Big Sky offers, which is subdivision one. Ended up going to Portland State, and I think I started like 3.5 seasons over there. Kind of get lost with all the COVID stuff, but that was fun, and I got an opportunity to showcase my skills, and took advantage and hopped on Montreal's neg list, and here we are.
Wow. I love it. I love it, man. So for you, man, what was it like playing Portland State? The only thing I really know about Portland State, I think Jerry Glanville was there, one of the old coaches. But
Yep, Glanville was there.
what was it like playing there?
Yeah, it was different. It's a true downtown city feel. We didn't always have our own stadium. We never had our own stadium, I should say. At first, we shared with the Portland Timbers, so we played in Providence Park, right down there in downtown Portland, and then we ended up after my sophomore year playing at like a high school stadium, Hillsborough Stadium.
I know that one. We had a game. It's a bunch of baseball
Yeah,
fields.
exactly.
Hey.
Yeah. So that was our home field. And, we made the most of it, and our fans were great. But it's just a different experience, right? It's pretty funny from high school to college to professional. I've never had my locker room be at the stadium that I play at or practice at. Which I don't think there's many players out there that can say that. High school, we shared a field with our rival Peninsula. I'm sure you know them.
Yeah.
And then Portland State, we didn't have our own stadium, so our practice field was different locker room. And then now at Montreal, we're at the Big O, the Olympic Stadium, and we play at Percival Molson. So that's an interesting fact for you.
That's a weird, but actually a pretty kind of cool fact to have, man.
Yeah.
I just never experienced that. So tell us, man. I'm just gonna address it. Because I know I've had people ask when I posted that you were gonna be on. Folks are asking me to ask this question.
Yes, sir.
Was it weird for you with the whole Cody situation? Was it weird for you? Did it affect you and your contract situation, or was Cody very supportive of you, or was it like were things hard for you because he was the starter? You came in, people were calling for you to be the starter. Was it ever awkward or weird for you guys?
No, I think Cody will say the same thing. We have a very good relationship. We still have a very good relationship. It's unfortunate that, that's the tough thing about professional sports is, especially the quarterback position, there is only one spot. But no, there's no beef or anything between us. He knows that, I have his back 100%. I know he has my back 100%, has my back 100%. We still send funny memes to each other. The other day he sent me this crazy Barry Bonds reel which I had never. We're huge baseball fans, both of us. Sent me this crazy
Wow.
Barry Bonds reel, and so there's no love lost between us. And I know he wishes the best for me, and I wish 100% the best for him. And I can only sit here and thank him for helping me, mentoring me, and everything all the knowledge that he shared with me in the past 2 years. So, yeah.
There you go. That's what I like to hear, man. Good that even though it's a business, you guys have a great relationship. That's what I was hoping to hear. Good.
Yeah.
So the next question for you, man, now that you're going to be the starter, what's your expectations for yourself? Not what everybody else has. What are the expectations you have for yourself? And obviously the cliche, the ultimate goal is the Grey Cup, but what you thinking?
Yeah. First thing I'll say is limit turnovers. That is my expectation. That is my goal. That is pretty much my main focus. I think around the league, everybody knows how special our defense is and how special our playmakers are on the perimeter, right? And I know that I take care of the football. A lot of things are gonna take care of themselves in a positive way for Montreal and for us. But besides that, I'm going to try and treat it the same. I know it's not going to be the same, but my preparation's got to stay the same. I just got to stay true to myself, and everything else will kind of take care of itself.
Keep the main thing.
Exactly.
You're gonna have a hell of a season, man. I'm hoping. So we're gonna end it with 3 rapid questions for people to get to know you. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Here we go. First question: Barry Bonds or Ken Griffey Jr. Who's better?
Oh, Barry Bonds. I do love Griffey, but Barry Bonds is the best player of all time, with or without the PEDs.
He ain't know though. He ain't really know he was taking PEDs.
Right.
I mean, wink, but
right.
Tell us, man. What is your what's something you like to do in your spare time?
Oh, spare time. Oh, frick. All I do is watch sports. My girlfriend gets on me a little bit about it just because our whole life is kind of revolved around sports. But besides that, we actually like to hike and stuff out here. And pickleball. I love playing pickleball. She's getting into it, so we're having a lot of fun with that. And so I'll say pickleball, hiking, and if there's sport on, I'm watching it.
Okay, nice. Last question. If you could describe Davis Alexander in one word, what would it be?
Competitor.
I like that.
Competitor.
Yes, sir. So, hey, man, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate you. If there's anything I could ever do to help, man, I'm here. And best luck to you this season and the off season. And go do your thing, brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. So that's been another episode of Deep in the Game. We might be deep in this game, but you got the rules missing. Till next time, everybody take care. Blessings.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
The man's in the house.
So crazy.
The man's in the house.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
The man's in the house.
So crazy.
The man's in the house.